for a position at our company. I hope it's a good experience for both of us. If you're ready, let's get started.
Okay, I'm ready.
Why don't you tell me about yourself?
First, my name is An Sung-bin, and I'm during the metallurgy design major now. When I was young, I was really interested about shiny things and fancy things, and my mom's jewelry was most shiny and fancy things in my home. So I was interested about the jewelries, so I came through into this major, and yeah, I hope about to get some intern job about the jewelry designer. So, first, I can having some clear communication and instant response. Like for example, I have some experience about that. It was the design class. We have to make a 6 jewelry design sample picture to using the Rhino and Keyshot, but at the time we didn't be skilled yet about the Keyshot because that was the first semester to learn about the program. So, and then my teammate made a mistake. She didn't check the time, but the next day was the D-Day, so we have to make very fastly, but she didn't keep so many files to me. So I call her and I get her file and I fix her modeling very fastly because I think I have to handle. So I fix her design and I make a picture and I make a PPT too, and I get some A+ score. Through this experience, I was thinking like, I'm based on these advantages, so I thought I can I can perform the designer's duties well too. So I hope to get some designer intern job. Thank you. Yeah, and also I think the America is very
My next question
for.
is, what are your strengths and weaknesses?
Okay, first, my most big strength is learning is fast. Like for example, I have some experience about that, and as is also about the Keyshot program. When I first learned about that class in the day, at the night I was finding some easiest way and quickest way to using the program. So after when the day is come again about to having some same class, and that time almost the students were very confused because when we use the Keyshot, we have to move some file from Rhino to Keyshot, but it can having some many errors about that. But I was okay because I already have that experience to finding some quickest way and easiest way. So I finished my one very fastly and I helped the other students. And then, what is my weakness? I can't sleep early in the familiar places. It's like my home in my bedroom. So I just think like it can be a very bit bad happening to gives me. Yeah, it can give me very bad happening. So I just think like I have to solve this problem, and then now I have some habit about that. Like I knew it now. When I have to sleep well, then I have to hear about some human's voice. So usually in these days, I turn on radio or YouTube to hearing about some human's voice. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, but your weakness sounds like a strength to me. Can you tell me your real weakness? Something that your previous supervisors or colleagues have mentioned to you? And what have you done to improve them?
Okay. Sometimes I heard about you are too focused about the small things. So I just think like it says similar as you can't finish the things until the time. Well, so I just think it can give me some very bad happenings to me too. So I have to improve this problem. After that, I founding some way to solve this problem and improve this one. So now I have some habit about to plan very detailedly. Like for example, I always giving some time on the schedule. Like when I have to clean my room, then I set the things I have to do. Like I have to clean my all dust in my room, and then I just set the time, like until the 10 minutes or the 15 minutes to do that. Then I can only focus about that things at the time. So now I can handle the time, and then I can focus on detailed things too. So I think I can grow. Now I can doing some more quality up these days. That's all. Thank you.
What do you think you will be doing in 10 years?
Okay, first I have some plan about in 10 years. I'm gonna be the designer who can get some empathy from whole world audience. So, for that, from 1 to 2 years, I'm going to concentrate and get to technical skills and be comfortable more about using my knowledge in the real work. After that, from 3 to 5 years, I'm gonna concentrate, turn to comfortable at the wave of global trends, incorporating them into my design in a modern yeah. And from 5 or 6 to 8 years, I'm gonna focus on reinterpreting traditional tactics, patterns, and symbols in a modern way. And then, yeah, after becoming proficient at these, from 9 to 10 years, I'm gonna focus on designing by reinterpreting history and traditional globally and incorporating it into the designs. So, I'm gonna achieve my goal through this procedure and through the knowledge that I already have that, like about the designs or jewelries or some gemstones or metal things. That's all. Thank you.
How do you handle stress and problems at work?
Usually, I write some diary. When I write some diary, it makes my feels very calm. And then I can find them what was the problem. Like, for example, if I fought with my teammate and I write some diary, I fought with my teammates, and I think the most big problem was this one. I think this one to this, but she thinks like this one to this. So our things was very different. So we was fight. Okay, then what is what do I can do to solve this problem, then I think this one is good for take care about our relationships. Okay, then I found something too good way to solve this problem. Usually like that, I can finding some good way or good informations about the problem or what was the problem in this happen. But sometimes I can't handle my feel just writing some diaries. Then I usually go out for a walk. When I go out for a walk, I can get some fresh air, and make my brain very fresh, and I can think very fresh things. Yeah, usually like those two things I using that two way. Thank you.
How would you describe yourself? How would a good friend describe you?
Usually my good friend describe me, you are a very bright person. And I agree that, and I like that. Like, for, a few years ago, I wasn't a very bright person. I was a more same, like, very quiet person. And at the time, I saw the persons who was very bright, so I thought like, I wanna be the persons like them. So I asked to them, what things makes you like very bright persons? Then they said very many things to me, but I only one remember still now. That was, you have to take care of yourself well first, and then you can take care about the other persons. It is very important. And I think when I heard that, I just think like, oh, genius. So I using this way to be a bright person, and I think I take caring myself, not the perfect, but I think very well. So I can be a very bright person now. Yeah, I think the bright person is the meaning of who can take care about the other persons too. Like, for example, I like to giving some snack when they're my friends or something. The persons nearby me is very blue or very bad feelings. Then I like to giving some snacks to them. Then their faces from to the right face. I like to see that. Thank you. That's all.
What accomplishment are you most proud of?
I still remember about one memory. That was in my college first semester. At the time, I have to doing some teamworks, and in my team, I was the only one person who can design something. So all the design works I have to handle that things. But yeah, at the time, I heard something that very great compliment. It was from the team leader. We have to make some board that seems like very newspaper, but that wasn't a newspaper, but it's very similar as newspaper. Anyway, so she wants to put some scare things on that, the title. So I just put some buildings on that. And after that, she says like, I want some night version building. And I paint them to black, and then I paint the windows to very yellow. After that, it seems very night version buildings. So after she looked at, she was very happy about that, and she said to me like, you're very genius about to fixing some designs. Oh, because design is very similar as my already thought. Are you seeing? Can you see my brain? And I still remember about that compliment. Yeah, I think I'm most proud of those things. Thank you.
All right.
Briefly explain why you feel you were the ideal candidate for this position.
Okay, I think I can explain through some example. It was the experience about to get some excellence award, and this is nearby these days. In the capstone contest with the teammates, we got some excellence award. My team subject was caloric relic accessories, so we just think like when we want some prize on this contest, and then we have to go direction to having some increased marketability and direction to friendly to the public, yeah, general public. So we searched in the internet what is good for to do things, and then we found some two ways. First way is the getting some trendy design, and second way is reasonable price range. So after that, we participate in the contest, and in there, the judge asked each team to one unexpected question, and our team's one was, what is the differentiations from other existing products? So we said the information that we already found it. So, and then we got some prize. Through this experience, I learned what conditions are good for actual marketability and how to do market research. After that, I thought I'm good fit about this field. Yeah, so I still think about I'm good fit about this field.
Well, we're getting near to the end of our allotted time, and I have two more questions to ask you, and they are both very important. The first is, why should we hire you?
Okay, first, I'm a good designer. I can see the side from the consumers, and also I'm learning very fast, and I can have some clear communication so I can immediate situation response also. Like, for example, I have some experience to sell some keyrings in the college festival booth. But at the first day, the products are not good sales. So at the night, I fixed the remaining products, and then I sold all the things.
Now, do you have any questions for me?
Oh, first, I'm very thankful to your smile because I think you already know that, but I was so nervous. But when I see your smile, I feel more comfortable. So I think I can answer it well. Thank you. Very thank you. Really. And I'm wondering about something.
Well, I appreciate
yeah.
you coming in to talk with us and conduct this interview today. In about a week from now, you'll be hearing from us about the results. Thank you very much.